Please sit back and listen to my horrifying story, a tale from the depths of hell of Herman Webster Mudgett, also known as H. Holmes. Beware, for what I am about to recount is not meant for the faint of heart. I was born on a dark day in 1861 in New Hampshire, United States. From a young age, I knew I was different from other children. My curiosity and keen perception fueled dark dreams and desires for power. As I grew older, I became a nurse at the Michigan Medical School. It was there that I began my cruel experiments on lifeless bodies. I performed sadistic surgeries, separating them from their souls and immersing them in pain and fear. Life seemed mundane to me, and I took pride in constructing the murder castle in Chicago. It was a house filled with hidden rooms and enigmatic corridors. Secret doorways led to chambers of death, underground dungeons, and elaborate passages designed for me to carry out my atrocities without anyone discovering them. Young women became potential prey for me. Julia Connor, one of the first victims, disappeared mysteriously. She became one of the lost souls in my palace of torment. Emily Van Tassel, Minnie Williams, Nanny Williams, and many others all experienced their final moments in the dark recesses of the murder castle. First victim. Emily Van Tassel, a young and attractive woman, fell into my trap. I lured her with my charm and seduction. I created an atmosphere of trust and fascination for her. Once Emily was easily accessible, I explored the dark rooms of the hotel, where I had prepared special tools and devices for my heinous acts. I couldn't let her escape. Second victim. Minnie and Nanny Williams, two young sisters, tragically became my next victims. I deceived them with cunning lies and elaborate schemes. I painted a picture of myself as a wealthy and trustworthy man. I infiltrated their lives, making them believe I could provide them with a better future. But in reality, I only wanted to indulge in my cruelty and power. Third victim. Benjamin Petezel and his 4 children, a close friend of mine, became my targets for insurance fraud. I meticulously planned his murder, ensuring that no one could uncover the truth behind his death. I used my intelligence and wit to create staged disappearances and orchestrated chaos. Petzel's 4 children became innocent victims. I couldn't leave any traces because I didn't want to be discovered and punished. Each crime was executed with cunning and meticulous thought. I created a labyrinth of evil and brutality where I had control over everything. No one could escape my grasp, and I relished every moment of dominance and the agony of my victims. In the end, I couldn't escape the trap I had set for myself. Benjamin Petezel, my closest friend, became the next victim. I murdered him not only for money but for my fascination with cruelty and deception. Ultimately, the prey was no longer enough to satisfy my greed and desires. I was captured and brought to trial. My crimes were exposed to the public, and I had nowhere to run. My soul is filled with remorse and guilt. The echoes of my victims' voices still haunt me. Julia Connor, Emily Van Tassel, Minnie Williams, Nanny Williams, Benjamin Petezel, and all the others, I apologize for what I have done. I apologize to their families and to everyone who has suffered loss and pain because of my crimes. Beware and heed the warning from a murderer. For those on the path of wickedness, stop. Apologize and confess before hell comes knocking. Because I, a dark soul from below, am unforgiving and will reclaim the pain you have sown. Remember, crime is never erased, and I am living proof of that. I bid farewell for the last time, hoping that this horrifying tale serves as a warning and wake-up call to all who hear it.